This plant is a small-capacity lepidolite ore processing plant. The capacity for this plant can be customized as per request, such as 120 TPD, 240 TPD, 500 TPD, etc. For example, this plant processing capacity is 120 tons per day. The raw material is spodumene, the feeding material size is less than 210 millimeters, and the raw or lithium oxide grade is 1% to 1.5%. The final output concentrates on the lithium oxide grade, which will be 5.5% to 6%. There are 4 main processing parts for this plant. Detailed procedures are as follows. 1. Crushing part. Capacity 10 TPH. Send the 0 to 210 mm rock to the hopper first. The chute feeder will feed the rock into the jaw crusher. After crushing, the smaller rocks will be sent to the next fine jaw crusher to crush to be smaller. The output of the fine jaw crusher will be sent to one deck vibrating screen with 20 mm mesh. The larger than 20 mm stone will be sent back to the fine crusher till 0 to 20 mm, and 0 to 20 mm will be sent to one middle silo. There is an electromagnetic vibration feeder under the middle silo. Second, grinding and desliming part. Capacity 10 tons per hour. The electromagnetic vibration feeder sends materials to the ball mill with an even speed to ensure that the ball mill can work for the best efficiency. The ball mill will grind the less than 20 mm rocks to be 0 to 1 mm, 70% to 80% 200 mesh around 0.074 mm. The ball mill will match with a spiral classifier. The output materials from the ball mill will go to the classifier, and the more than 0.074 mm materials back to the ball mill to grind again. The 0.074 mm materials will go to a slurry tank, and they'll be transferred to one set of hydrocyclone groups to deslime. Third flotation beneficiation part. Capacity 10 TPH. The slurry from hydrocyclone groups will go to 2 sets of mixing tanks. You need to add chemicals to the tanks. After that, the pulp will go to the flotation machines and start the concentrated lithium oxide beneficiation. There are 3 stages for flotation. The first stage needs 4 cells for the roughing process, the second stage needs 4 plus 4 cells for the scavenging process, and the final part is the cleaning process, which needs 3 plus 2 plus 2 cells. Fourth, concentrate ore process. Part. After processing by flotation machines, the concentrate will go to a concentrated pool at first, then a slurry pump will send them to a thickener. You need to add flocculating agents into it to accelerate the concentrated sedimentation. Then the concentrate will be transferred by a high-pressure pump from the bottom of the thickener to the vacuum disc filter to dry the 6% grade concentrate lithium oxide. The tailings also will go to a tailing pool at first, then a slurry pump will send them to a cone thickener to sediment the tailings. The pump will send the tailings to a plate press filter for dewatering, and the overflow of both thickener and cone thickener will go to a water pool. The water in the pool is clean, it can be rescued in the former processing part.